Welcome to the Lemurian Healing Program. This is Flo, your Reiki Master and past life therapist. So today we will talk about the start of the matrix chakra. And in order to heal it, we will talk about how to balance your system and how to honor the inner wisdom you have. Many people consider that it's easier to stay and get used to in an unhealthy situation than to change it. Many people remain in denial about many areas of their lives because it seems either too difficult or impossible to change them. For some, the price seems just too high to take the chance of changing. It seems easier to convince yourself to accept less from life. This sort of denial can persist for years until life circumstances force a change, usually in terms of a personal crisis. And this is very connected with the start of the matrix chakra and the second layer of your DNA, the life lessons. Unfortunately, it is just this sort of thing that causes a great many of the physical difficulties that people have. Like I have explained during the class today, all those experiencing in life that brings you teachings, but it may come to you through suffering and crisis. In many ways, crisis can be manifested in your life, from illness to toxic relationships. How and when you respond to an imbalance and therefore to the discomfort signals from your balancing system in your auric level has a great deal to do with your body's health. The more you're able to respond to that request, the better shape you will keep your body in, and the stronger you will keep your immune system to fight off any possible illness. To maintain your health, it is necessary to keep yourself aligned with your balancing system. If you find yourself in ill health, the work before you is to consciously align yourself with your balancing system, to reinstate its wisdom and to follow its guidance. So this is how I show you how connected are the DNA layers: 1, biology; 2, life lessons; 3, ascension, with the layer number 9, inner healing, inner wisdom. We will talk about this later in the next sessions. But here I'm planting the seed in your mind for you to understand better the first group of layers. Most people ignore a great many of these messages when it is inconvenient to honor them. Let's look at a simple couple of what happens when a message is ignored. If you do not give your body the sleep it needs when it needs it, your body will go into an overdrive state. Your adrenals will give you the extra energy to continue your activity. If you make a habit of it, you will begin to experience the hyper state of adrenal overdrive as normal. That means that you will no longer be able to recognize "I am tired and need rest" message coming from your body's balancing system. If you continue to run On an overdrive, your adrenal glands will become worn out and you may go into a burnout. The adrenal glands are connected with your sexual chakra or sacral chakra, also called sacral chakra. The name is not relevant, but this is another seed for you to become prepared to the class when we will enter into this chakra to heal it. And how connected are all the chakras and all the DNA layers. What happens in a burnout, as a lot of therapists know, is that you simply lose most of your energy and you cannot easily get it back. Even if you get a burst of energy, it will not last long and you will have to rest. Sometimes it takes as much as 3 months to return to a normal work schedule. You have not only worn out your normal energy sources from your body's metabolic processes, but you have also worn out your reserve, which is drawn from the adrenals. Find out the amount of rest your body needs and when it needs it. And remember, there are general guidelines for sleeping at night, but everyone is different. When does your body like to sleep? Do you like to sleep in the morning? Do you like to wake up early in the morning? Do you need 7, 8, or 9 good hours of sleep a night? Set your own schedule because we are all different. And especially for some light workers, we may need to sleep even more than other people because you are using the energy for the ascension process. We are configuring the chakras. We are healing our physical body and past lives. So we need more sleep. Simple. Or even more rest. Time when you only contemplate your sailing. Not social media, but reading a good book, maybe. Walking in nature. Sitting by the ocean. Looking at people. Have fun at the beach. Whatever is available for you as an excuse to connect with yourself. For example, you can do a little simple meditation if you have 5 minutes to sit alone in your office or even in the bathroom. Back in the time when I used to work in the office, I remember saying my manager, I go to toilet. And I used to go downstairs to a balcony. And I used to sit in the balcony to meditate for 5 minutes. I remember that from the balcony, I used to see a tree. This was, I think, the second floor. I used to work on the 3rd floor, but I used to go down to the 2nd floor to that balcony and sit there. And I remember that 2nd floor was more quiet than the 3rd one, because in the 3rd one, when I used to work, was the media office. So all the people in media, they're quite talkative, while in the 2nd floor, they were the IT people and they were quiet, wearing headphones all the time. So it was better for me to concentrate, and also because they're more shy, I knew no one will come to talk to me and interrupt my meditation. Do this by sitting still with your back straight and eyes closed, and breathing deeply while keeping your mind focused on a light in the center of your head. It will do wonders and no one will miss you. If you have an office door, you can close for a few minutes, bring a little rag or even large big towel to work. Same if you are doing home office. Prepare a place in your house where you can relax and have time for yourself. You can lie down on it with your legs bent at the knees upon the seat of your chair if you want. It will help you to refresh your mind and refresh your adrenals. When you finally decide to do it, you will have no difficulty in finding the time. Balance your system as well with food, nourishment, food full of prana. Choose food that has been exposed to sunlight, like fruits, vegetables. They will help you to recover the energy quicker. So this is a way for you to heal your auric field. And healing the auric field is super important during this chakra healing course. I know that possibly you're not doing the course when listening to this audio, because I'm gonna publish this part of the course in my YouTube channel for everyone else to hear it, not just people doing the course. But invite yourself to enter into a self-healing journey anyways, even if you're not doing the course with me. Prepare a schedule, like saying, for instance, okay, I will heal myself in the next 6 months, or the next 12 months. Give you time. Things doesn't happen from 9 to the next morning. And pay attention if you feel hungry, because the lack of such frequencies triggers hunger for the specific foods that contain those frequencies. When the frequencies are replaced, you're no longer hungry for the food that corresponds to that particular frequency, which is now fully charged in your field. Therefore, it is important to find the type of food that will fill your frequency needs. Remember that whenever anything needs extra attention and you ignore the message of discomfort from your balancing system, it will give you a louder message in front of pain. Honor the pain then. That's your body. That's your soul talking to you louder. Thank you so much for sharing this with me, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And see you in the next audio. I see you with my third eye. Thank you.